Hi everybody, welcome to Infinity Bottle Evolution. I am your host EJ here as normal with my Infinity Bourbon bottle. Today we're going to be doing a sampling as per normal. We're also going to be adding a few new things into the mix. For anyone who missed it, we recently did a episode where we did steal an ounce out of version number 6 of our Infinity Bourbon bottle. And we began what is going to be called the Infinite Infinity Bottle, a infinity bottle just made up of infinity bottles and or infinity barrels. Looking for contributions, please check out that other video on our channel, but business as normal with our bourbon bottle today. So a couple things. As always, guys, I'm going to ask you to do your thing and go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little bell to get the notifications when we do upload new videos. And go ahead and like and post some comments down below. Looking for you all to be involved in this project along the way. When we hit 100 subscribers, we will be doing a contest to give away a 2-ounce pour of our Infinity Bourbon bottle. We're also actively seeking to trade samples. So if you're interested in doing some sample trading of infinity bottles, please reach on out. With all that said, today gonna start doing things a little bit different. I'm gonna be a little bit more stat driven. That way everybody doesn't have to go back and watch every video to know what's going on with my Infinity Bourbon bottle. So a couple stats on the bottle. This bottle is now 27 days in the making. It's currently at about 24 ounces in the mix. There's 28 different spirits that make up this bottle, which you can revisit our previous videos to know exactly what's in there. Heaviest by volume currently in the mix, 1.4 ounces. These are all rough. So this is mathematics figuring after pours plus additions, very rough math, but still the heaviest hitter in here, 1.4 ounces roughly of IW Harper 15 year. And then we have a 5-way tie for second, 1.2 ounces roughly of Maker's Mark Wilco Private Select, 1.2 of Hirsch the Horizon, 1.2 of Dickel 15 year, 1.2 of Elijah Craig, and 1.2 of Bluebird 4 grain. So those are the heaviest hitters in the 28 that are currently in this bottle. Proof-wise, we're looking at roughly 96.5. As far as the mash bill, we're at about 74% corn, about 14% rye, roughly 8% barley, and 4% wheat. So that's what we're currently looking at in that bottle. So as always, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and taste what's going on, see what we like, see what we're thinking, and of course, my favorite part, add some things into the mix for next time. So today we're going to go ahead and pour an ounce. Getting a lot of aroma right off the top when I crack the seal. I got a sweetness in the air back here. So here we are again. Getting some leather on the nose today. Getting some corn. A little bit of caramel. Vanilla, but more like a vanilla bean. A little bit of mustiness. All right, cheers. So last time we added a little bit of the Calumet 12 year and New Southern Revival straight in the mix, which brought up the proofage a little bit. Honestly, it really rounded things out pretty nicely. I noticed the heat is definitely starting to settle down here. For a while, it was really, really hot when I was drinking this. Flavor profile. My mouthfeel is a little tighter. Getting a little bit more on the backside than I am up front. I'm getting a good amount of vanilla. I'm definitely getting a good amount of vanilla. It's a dry side sort of flavor going on. I almost get a little like coffee bitterness in there. In that last sip, I definitely got a lot more caramel. Yeah, so pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that's developing, quite honestly. All right, so over the past couple days, I've been out and about doing a little bit of buying. Have a bunch of bottles I haven't touched yet. Quite a few I am very excited to crack and add to this. My cabinet's getting pretty full, guys. I'm going to start really slowing down on buying. I think I have room for 2, maybe 3 bottles of bourbon right now. After my additions that I put in this week. My shelf above where I hold my ryes, my Americans, and other spirits, a couple bottles of wine, bottle of tequila, a bottle of vodka, you know, just a little bit of moonshine. I don't trust that shelf weight-wise very much, so I don't want to add too much there. So point being, I'm going to have limitations with, I'm not one of these guys that's going to have a bourbon bar with 200 bottles. So what I've decided to start doing, of course, I'm going to kill off bottles and then I'll replenish from there. Not everything in my cabinet will be replenished. There's definitely plenty of bottles that I've bought as a one-off. But to have a little bit of fun in the sense of trying new things for myself and also being able to add more into the mix here, what I decided to do when I was out and about this week is I decided to start looking at minis. Minis of things that I'm not going to necessarily run out and buy a full bottle of. Things that I haven't tried. Now, I'm not going to be buying minis just to buy minis. I'm not going to, be adding Fireball in the mix anytime soon. But as a general rule of thumb, if I see a mini and it's something that's $3, $4, $5, I'm really interested in trying it. I might grab it. And that way I can know if I ultimately long-term want to buy a full bottle of something. And also, just experience some new things. That's what it's all about, right? Variety is the spice of life. Most of your minis fall under 2 ounces. So what I'll probably do with the minis and what I plan on doing today is I will be adding a mini that I haven't tried. I'm going to pour 1 ounce in the Infinity and I'm going to just sip a little bit. So, I'll sip it while I'm talking with y'all. So why not? So, all right. So today we're going to add 2 things into the mix to make up for the 2 ounces that I've poured. First off, mini. A little bit of Clyde Maize. Now, I've never had Clyde Maize before. I was in the shop, $3 mini. So I was like, for $3, do I want to run out and buy a $40 bottle of this? I don't know. I have no idea if I like it or not. I have enough bottles that I've just kind of bought on a whim. So the Clyde Maize, it's a glass bottle. That's probably going to be my line in the sand. I probably won't be buying many plastic minis, but if it's high enough juice for them to put in a glass bottle, and it's, like I said, I'm not going to buy $10 minis unless it's something that, I can't normally get and can't get a full bottle of. But I figure this is a good way to put some new juice in the mix, try some new things myself. So Clyde Maize, recipe number 2. Straight bourbon whiskey. It's a 92 proof. Like I said, I've never had this. This is distilled down in Florida. So I know I see it on the shelves all the time. This is definitely something that I've seen a million times. I just haven't gone there myself. So let's go. All All right, so let's try it first. Definitely smells a lot spicier than my Infinity there. Young, wet leather. It's fine. Yeah, I won't be running out to buy a $40 bottle of that. I might pay $25 for a bottle of that, but it's kind of syrupy. I gotta say, drinking my Infinity bottle and then drinking this makes me appreciate what's going on in that Infinity bottle. The smoothness of that bottle is really nice in comparison. It's kind of boring. It's fine. Make a fine mixer. It's not offensive, but it's not exciting. All right, Clyde Mays. Well, at least it's a spirit that's now in the Infinity bottle. All right, so the other one, I decided this week to go ahead and grab myself a bottle of Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It's winter. I've been really enjoying adding high proof bottles into my cabinet as of recently. I don't have any Wild Turkey in my cabinet. I know people swear by 101. So I was considering buying a bottle of 101. But then I decided, you know what, for double the price, I can get the Rare Breed. I was talking to a friend of mine and he was like, Rare Breed is the only Wild Turkey I mess with. I got it home. I poured an ounce in there, guys. I got it home. It's 116.8 proof, so it's definitely got some oomph. Poured myself a taste of it. Neat. Hated it. It sometimes in bourbon, and I don't know exactly what the flavor is, but it reminds me of my bachelor party. I drank a lot of cheap booze and ended up getting sick the next day. And quite honestly, the Wild Turkey, when I drank it neat, it reminded me of throw up. So it's something, you know, I think it's personal. I know people swear by Wild Turkey, swear by Rare Breed. So like I said, I poured a little bit of this neat. Wasn't really feeling it. Went back and poured a couple ounces over a nice big cube last night. And I gotta say, that was a lot more enjoyable. Water definitely did something where it brought out a lot more sweetness in it for me. Just made it something that I actually enjoyed drinking. So I tend to drink most of my bourbon neat. I might put a couple drops of water in some things, but I'm learning more and more that there's certain things in my cabinet that I just feel over a nice big cube is the way I want it. I'm not much of a mixer. I'll have an old fashioned from time to time, but I really don't. I prefer to drink my bourbon as bourbon, right? Like I prefer less influence from the outside. So you know, if there's something I'm not crazy about, I tend to just kind of put it on some rocks and kind of call it a day. So that is gonna wrap it up for today, guys. So we, you know, added a couple more things in the mix, got this bad boy up to 30 different spirits in there, back up to about 25 ounces in the bottle. As always, I'm gonna continue to add more things. Probably got another 5 or 6 bottles that I haven't touched yet. Like I said, gonna, you know, actively be looking for minis of things that I don't plan on finding a full bottle of, just to spice this bad boy up and continue to expand my palate. All right, as always, once again, subscribe, like, comments, reach out so we can get in touch and we can do some trading of samples if you have an Infinity bottle going. And stay safe, drink responsibly. Stay tuned for more episodes on a weekly basis. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be back soon. Take care.